Hello and welcome to the Fit Executive Show. Your host, Arne Wildner, lost 50 pounds himself before helping hundreds of other entrepreneurs and executives sustainably lose weight and take charge of their health. In the Fit Executive Show, you'll learn field-tested weight loss strategies and how to effectively juggle your successful life and staying fit at the same time. Please welcome your host, Arne Wildner.
Hello and welcome to your favorite health and fitness podcast, the Fit Executive Show. My name is Arne and this is my lovely Grace. By my side, lovely wife and business partner
Grace.
And soulmate, Grace. Aww, yeah.
And we have a dog on the lap.
And
For those of you watching on YouTube, he's looking really, really scruffy.
Co-host Elvis is by our side, so if you hear yawning
or licking,
that's him.
So what are we going to talk about today, Arne?
So you might be familiar with a topic from the Stoicists, the Memento Mori. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, no.
Memento Mori means remember that you're dying. Remember your own death. So
yeah.
the Stoicists were great about reminding themselves of all the bad thing that will happen if they mess up in life. If they
Interesting.
Yeah, and this is why it's kind of like you might have heard of Carpe Diem.
Yeah, of course, seize the day.
Seize the day. Make the best out of the day. Yeah. Memento Mori is like the stepbrother of Diem.
Yeah.
So it's like, remember what happens if you don't Carpe Diem. Like that you will die, and this is the reason for Carpe Diem.
Starting pretty morbid here.
Yes.
I would say
no, but the thing is, if you remember that you're dying and that you only live once,
changes your perspective.
It changes your perspective, and you will actually use your life. You will live to the fullest, and you will think of like, okay, what do I have to get done? Who do I need to tell that I love you? And what do I do with with the rest of my life? How do I want to spend it? And without remembering this, like I feel like many people are half dead. And they don't think...
Tell it like it is.
Yes, they are dead inside. We live surrounded by zombies who are like scared to live and who are scared to take risks. And not taking risk is where you actually feel like, oh, shoot, I'm not using my life.
And if you're listening to this, you're probably an entrepreneur or in upper management, and you don't fall into that category because you've definitely done something.
But what I notice is that,
at least in your business life,
the reason why I'm recording this episode is the other day I caught myself and I was having a long day at the office. I got shit done. I worked hard. I really accomplished some nice things, but I was quite tired. I didn't have the best night's sleep, and I was considering not working out. And then I have a thing in my like a poster in my office. It says the value of my life, and it's counting. So the background for that is, on average, the average American lives around, I think, 73 years for male or men.
Isn't it like 78 or something?
78 for females.
In the U.S.
In the
Canada,
US.
it's like 2 years longer, I think. Or
2 years
1
longer.
year longer.
Yeah, okay. So this plakat, is that the right word? Poster. This poster counts fourth. Is it
the weeks?
How many weeks? I think it's 4,000 weeks. Yes.
How many weeks are left until you die?
So I'm halfway through until my 80th birthday, but I'm gonna be to become 100. But that's on another page.
But this reminded him. I guess you looked at this.
The poster reminded me. Oh, I only live once. Memento Mori. Okay. And then I said, like, okay, what would I give on my 80th birthday to be able to work out? And I don't want to have any regrets on my deathbed. And I don't want to feel like, oh, I missed out. I didn't give it my best. And you might be in those in that situation that you're like, okay, I don't want to work out. This is not the right time to start my weight loss journey. This is I need to finish this, I need to finish that, I need to wait for all traffic lights to show the green light. The perfect moment is yet to come. Yeah. One day I will wake up motivated and everything this is the day where I start. But this day is very important. It's not today. It's not now. Bullshit, okay? The perfect day will never come. The perfect day is always now. The perfect situation is always when it's a stressful situation, because when you learn how to navigate in this scenario,
like the scenario, you were overtired, you had a lot of work to do, and you've learned over the years to navigate through that. And
yes, because it's a mental game. You have to find the right perspective. And I said to myself, no, it's what would I say what would I give on my 80th birthday to be able to be pain-free as I am today, to get to move my body. It's such a privilege that you are still able to do that.
And how many people out there in this world would give so much to be able to go to the gym?
Yes, to be
people who are injured, sick.
Yes,
they are dealing with insane circumstances. And
don't compare yourself to others. Just compare yourself to imagine that you are 80 years old. And you are not as fit as you are today, obviously, but what would you give to have that chance to turn back the time and to use this moment to work out, to feel your body, to jump around, to feel the energy, to feel the blood flow,
to get stronger,
to
add more time on your life.
Exactly. So this is what I reminded myself of, and you can bet that I was on my way, and I was eager to feel the iron in my hand and to get going and to show myself how strong I am and to feel the pain of the last few reps that are always the hardest, where you're like shivering, shaking it's hard to control the weight, but you feel the best when you're done. And I was so proud of myself. This episode is also about addressing the people who are like, okay, but I have to do this and that in my life first, and then I can find time to myself. But this is often not the time. I need to take care of this, of my clients, my company, my employees, my family obviously comes first, and then it's me. But then this mindset leads to them not working out, not taking care of their health, their fitness, their body. And over time, this compounds into an unhealthy body. Yeah. And if this is you, then I want to tell you that, yes, there is a too much egoism. You become an asshole if you are too egoistic, for sure.
Yeah, if you spend 4 hours a day in the gym instead of seeing your kids at night.
Exactly, you become a piece of shit. I tell you right away. Yeah. But if you don't spend any time on yourself, if you don't take those 30 minutes that are enough, like 2 or 3 times per week, 30 minutes to work out in the right way, and I'm happy to tell you what this right way means for you, your body, for your goals. Let's talk if you want to. You have the opportunity the possibility to get a free consultation, sit down with me, work out a step-by-step plan that is specific for you. But what I wanted to say is, if you don't take any time for your body, you will become a piece of shit too, because then sooner or later you will become reliant on your family. You will leave some good years on the table, first and foremost, that you could spend with your family. So this is one thing, but you will spend the last days of your life, if not years or decades,
possibly in pain.
And suffering
and maybe regretting
being a bad role model for your employees, for everybody I just talked about, and most of all for your kids, for your family. You will have a lower quality of life, and you will suffer the pain of regret.
Yeah. And the point is essentially you're not an asshole for taking an hour to yourself, which and we're including the time it takes to travel to the gym, do a workout, shower, or come home, shower.
This you can even work out from home. So
yeah, even less. You're not an asshole for taking this time 3 days a
30,
week.
Exactly. 20 or 30 minutes per day it would be ideal if you could go on a walk when you're not like weightlifting and walking is a perfect combination.
Yeah.
20 or 30 minutes per day.
Yeah.
Take the time for yourself to invest in your health.
Yeah.
So you suffer the pain of the discipline to do that. Yes.
Of course. Doesn't happen on its own.
Maybe that means an episode less of your favorite show, or that you
leaving the office a little bit earlier.
Have to reorganize your life a little bit and look at your schedule and find some activities that are not as valuable as your health, but you will either suffer the pain of the discipline or you will suffer the pain of regret.
Absolutely.
And in that situation, I suffered the pain of discipline. I was tired and the weights were heavy, but I was still enjoying it because I did not want to suffer the pain of regret.
Yeah.
That is a Jim Rohn quote. You suffer one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces and the pain of regret weighs a ton.
Wow.
And this is so true. So remember that who do you want to be on your 80th birthday? Do you want to jump around with your grandkids and be able to be active, to travel with your spouse, to function as a role model all these years for your family? Or do you want to say, no, I don't have the time right now, other things come first, I am the least important person in my life, I have to take care of this, and this. This is all bullshit. This is all excusitis, okay? This is a deadly disease and it will kill you today. It will lead to an unhappy life. And if you don't want to have the last few years or if you don't want to have the next few years like the last few years, then you have to take action now. You have to take action today. Do things differently. Don't go into the extremes. Don't make that mistake. Don't say, okay, all or nothing. I need to work out 2 hours per day like I was doing when I was on my football team in my 20s. This probably is not suitable for your current situation, but find a nice middle way that you enjoy, that is sustainable. And if you want to sit down with an expert who has done this hundreds of times in his life, in his career,
with people in
who has done it himself, lost more than 50 pounds, and did every mistake under the sun, by the way. This is also me. I'm talking about the same person here.
Including working out 3 hours a day and neglecting other parts of your life and not working out at all.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I did it all.
Yeah.
If you want to sit down with somebody who has some experience there and who enjoys what he's doing, then reach out to me. Book yourself a free consultation. It's arnewildner.com/call.
That is ARNEWILDNER.com.
Yes.
It's linked under the video if you're watching on YouTube, and it's linked under the podcast
and
if you're listening on a podcast app.
Don't reach out if you expect change without changing anything.
That includes your mindset.
I don't have a magic pill, but if you're an entrepreneur, an executive, or CEO, and you want to lose weight,
and you want to enjoy your 80th birthday, give us a call. No, book a call. But yeah, that was really nice, Arne. I love the real talk. This is a real talk episode for sure. Yeah, I
was enraged here.
Yeah, but that's good because that's so important. I think a lot of people they know what you're saying is true, but the truth sometimes hurts. Because especially as a business owner and as a family person, whether you have a small family like Arne and our family, or whether you have a big family with multiple children and maybe you have children living in multiple multiple households and you've got all that to coordinate. It is so important to make time for yourself, whether that's a walk, whether that's working out, like you said, and the same can be applied to making time to eat well.
You're the most important person in your life because you can only help people but like when you are.
Your family will thank you. Maybe they won't
yourself.
thank you right away, but they will definitely thank you as they get older. Your children will thank you for being present physically and mentally with them as they age.
For being a role model, for teaching them healthy habits. Because talk is cheap. They will not do what you say. They'll do what you do. What you do.
Yeah, and your employees will thank you because you'll be in a better mood if you exercise, and you'll be absolutely
and because you won't be in the office the whole time, they will actually love it.
Yeah, no, and like we said, like just to add the final sidebar to this episode, we said a few episodes ago, treat your workouts like a appointment with your lawyer or your accountant. If it's in the calendar, it happens, and other people don't even question it. If there's an appointment blocked in their boss's calendar, you can just write private appointment and block that block. Do it at the start of the week. Do it at the start of the month. Arne, you have that in reoccurring Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights from 5:30 to 7:30 for the entire year, and that means not a single client, not a single service provider can book with him in those hours, and no one questions it. Oh, why couldn't I book an appointment at 5:30? Because it's just the way his calendar is. And that's the same way it would be if you had a doctor's appointment or if you had a therapy appointment. No one would question it.
Exactly.
And if you treat your health and your mental health like as...
And I don't have any doctor's appointments because I take this appointment... because I take this seriously.
You do. It's so true. You've never had to go to the doctor since I've known you. So, all right. Anyway, that's it. Take it seriously. Everyone in your whole entire world will thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for spending time with us. And let us know if you need any help.
Spending your precious time with us. Exactly. And talk soon.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
And that's it for today's show. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. If you want to lose weight but don't want to do it all by yourself, go to arniewildner.com/call and book an appointment for a free 15-minute phone call with us where we'll look at your situation, your obstacles, and your goals to find out if and how we can help you.